I am not feeling great. And I thought I was past it, and I'm really frustrated. And I'm going to see Jurassic World tonight. I've heard it's good. I didn't really care when I watched the first one, which actually segue into a memory. So when I was at camp all summer, which honestly is something I've been missing a lot the last couple of weeks, we watched only a select number of movies in the staff lounge because we weren't allowed to watch anything over PG, I think, unless it was approved, which is a whole different thing for another day, which I have opinions about that and whatever. But out of the movies that were available on Netflix or just on DVD that someone had brought that were approved, the Jurassic Park movies were some of the few that we were allowed to watch on the weekends, whatever. And during staff training, we watched, I think, the second or third, I can't remember. I just know it wasn't the first one. We watched it probably 3 times over that week because people kept missing part of it, and so they would watch it again on another evening or during the afternoon on the weekend, whatever, because we were preparing to go see it in theaters. And so I saw Jurassic World in theaters with some of my favorite people on Earth who I haven't seen in a long time. And now that this other movie is coming out, it's bringing back a lot of feelings because I'm going to see it by myself. And when I watched Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, I didn't really care about the Jurassic Park franchise at all because I had never watched any of them. I didn't really know that much about it, honestly, besides like the branding, because I didn't grow up with it. I wasn't exposed to that type of thing. And I was a college student being exposed to Jurassic Park for the first time, being surrounded by people who own the shirts and love the movies, quote the movies. And it was so interesting because I was a Star Wars nerd, late blooming Star Wars nerd. And Jurassic Park's a very different fan base. Similar interests, but definitely different people. Some people who like Star Wars don't care about Jurassic Park, and vice versa. And it's interesting to have been exposed to pretty much the whole franchise that existed at that time in one weekend, and then watching more than one of those movies again, and then seeing the new one all in 1 week's time. And I don't have much of a memory of any of those movies, honestly. And since then, I haven't watched any of them again. But the memories I associate with it are just so strong. And I wish I was watching this new one with those people. Some of those specific people I have been able to see one time or another since camp, and it's been so good. But it really makes me long for the freedom that comes with being at camp in that bubble with people who love the same classic pieces of film or entertainment in general, and just bonding over it and sharing that love with people who haven't been exposed to it before, like me with Jurassic Park. I miss camp, man. I think that's what this is coming down to. And the longer I'm sitting in this town with this job, with these people, the more I miss it. And the fact that this topic has been brought to the surface this much by a movie franchise feels fitting. But I don't know, like there are certain movies I'm always going to associate with camp because they were the first times I saw those movies, or I saw the movie in theaters with camp people. And Jurassic World is one of them. Jurassic Park is one of them. I know it wouldn't be the same, but I miss that part of my life.